I've been putting in a ton of time researching Pokemon Go so I can make sure that you are able to take advantage of every imaginable angle and get it working for you and bringing people to your business or making you an income, whichever one you choose. I'm pretty sure we've given you the clearest possible picture. So what I want to do now is talk to you about what's coming. So it's funny, today, the day that I'm recording this video, is the last day of Comic-Con 2016. And I was just going to talk about trading and what I think is coming for the game. And an article came out within the last hour that talks about 5 big things that Niantic already stated is coming to the game. So let's start with what I found earlier, and then we'll head to what I just found. So Pokemon Go is set to receive trading in a future update, according to Niantic Labs CEO. It's kind of a core element. So what's going to happen is you're going to be able, or your customers are going to be able, to trade Pokemon with other trainers. So what's going to happen is getting together and being in the same location is going to become even more important with the game. So dropping a lure is not only going to get people the ability to pick up new Pokemon and add to their team, they can also trade them with other players. So what that means for us as business people that are looking to serve these trainers is we need to do things that push them to interact with one another. So if you haven't watched it, check out the event video. If you can organize them and give these players a way to get together with each other, talk, trade Pokemon, learn from one another, you will become deeply loved by the Pokemon trainers in your area. I promise you it will make a gigantic difference for them. One other thing in this article is that Niantic mentioned that they are going to be doing updating on a bi-weekly basis, which means every 2 weeks there will be new things. If you really want to stay on top of what's going on with Pokemon Go, you can go to alerts.google.com or google.com/alerts, and you can use that to find out what's going on with Pokemon immediately when it happens. If you really want to serve this audience and help them to the best of your ability, find the best information on Pokemon Go, whatever the developers are talking about, whatever the community is talking about, and you'll get an idea or two from what I'm about to share with you. Become their source for the latest information on Pokemon Go. If you're not personally comfortable with that, it's totally okay if it's someone on your staff or whoever handles your social media, as long as they're present at your location or available to talk to people on the web. So now let's take a look at what was announced today. So the first thing is team leaders, and they haven't said anything about what we are to expect from who they are, but Team Valor has Candela, Team Mystic has Blanche, and Team Instinct has Spark. They were ready before the game launched, but they weren't able to integrate it into the app before it launched to the public. So now they are ready, and they're starting to get ready to implement them into the game. There are gigantic new features that are being considered. In fact, in this very article, they talk about how only 10% of their original ideas are active in the game. So one thing is that more Pokemon are coming. What they did in the beginning, the first round of Pokemon, is they're from the original game from 20 years ago. They've released dozens of additional Pokemon since then. So they have tons of Pokemon that they can bring into the game that are already active. They're already available in some of the games. So they will be coming. My guess is that they'll be releasing them on something like a quarterly time frame. And when they release new Pokemon, you can expect there to be a rush of people using the game every time that happens. Again, it's a good idea to set up some Google Alerts and pay attention to what's going on with the game. Niantic has said very clearly that some Easter eggs haven't been found. There's a special trick you can use to get an Eevee to evolve into the right type of Pokemon. An Eevee is a unique Pokemon that can evolve to either a fire, electric, or water type. So if you name it with a specific name, and I don't know them offhand, you can Google it if you'd like to find out the details of the trick. if you name them with the right name, they will automatically evolve into that specific version. So you can control what it will evolve into when you evolve your Pokemon. They talked about why they use VR, or excuse me, AR, which is augmented reality, instead of virtual reality, and it's basically because it scares the CEO of their company. And Pokemon Go Niantic made it very clear that they're still dealing with some fairly major bugs and server stability issues. That's bound to happen. This game was bigger than any other game in the history of mobile apps, so you can't really fault them. They've done a pretty good job of staying on top of things and keeping the app running for their users. So those are the big things that I've seen. I can promise you that augmented reality is huge for those that can figure out how to take advantage of it. The ability to put a fake world right on top of our real one is engaging in a way that no one has been able to really figure out until right now. And there's plenty that they don't know. I can promise you that a company like Niantic is going to be watching, studying their data, and figuring out new ways to not only engage their audience, but also to profit from them. And being that we're looking to do this exact same thing, pay very special attention to whatever they're doing to earn money from the game, because I'm guessing that there are going to be new additional ways for us to take advantage of things like lures and other stuff like that that they release for the game. You've just got to pay attention to it. So if I were you, I'd do a Google alert pretty much immediately. Watch what happens, watch what comes up. I would do an alert for Pokemon Go, but also the hashtag Pokemon Go. And then every day, or as often as you set it, you will get the most important information about Pokemon Go. So those are the insights that I've been able to pull from these articles, and I think that the future is bright for this game and for those of us that step on it immediately. So get to it, get on it, and get in front of those Pokemon trainers.